Hey there, Wondering Watchers. Welcome to this unboxing and flip through of Tarot of the Magical Forest. This is a low Scarabeo deck, and it is published through, well, I got it through Llewellyn. And it is a deck of 78 cute, harmonious, and bizarre images with divinatory instructions. A window onto a magical world. Not sure if that's intentional or not. So here you can see it's just a tuck box. And when I got the box, the edges here were kind of crushed in. It doesn't look like the deck edges are crushed. Well, at least it doesn't seem like it. I have been looking at this deck for off and on for like a couple years. I was drawn to it because of the fact that there's these mystical creatures on it that look cute and weird at the same time, and also that there is the cards have I believe the English and the Spanish translations written on it, and I'm trying to get this plastic off, but it's super tight, and I'm not sure where I can actually cut this without cutting into the cards. Let's try this corner here. Okay, there's something happening. Something's happening. Oh, I'm going to cut into it a little bit more. So I'm assuming that these cards aren't going to be super amazing deck quality. Here's an example. This is the card back, and here is the cards. They're flexible. They're kind of tall and skinny. And here is some advertisement. Okay, here is the guidebook, black and white guidebook, and talks about, well, that looks like a spread. They have English, Italian, Spanish, French, and German translations. And here it starts out the Oracle of the Forest. In the very middle of the enchanted forest, there is a sacred tree that knows everything that has happened and everything that is about to happen. When the animals have doubts or problems, this is where they come to ask their questions, bearing a pebble, a flower, or a drop of spring water as an offering. The sacred tree always responds truthfully to all queries, gives good advice, and offers food for thought in order to help reach a decision, but never gives final sentencing, because everyone always has the opportunity to make his own choices and by doing so change his own fortune as least partially. Should be at least partially, I believe. Whoever you are, animal or man, look at me and understand, says the tree. My roots are the past because I sprang from a seed that the eternal laws of nature caused to sprout precisely in this place. Here, my trunk has grown to represent that part of destiny that cannot be changed. My branches are at the top. I have chosen to let some grow and let others die. Then there are my leaves, which are the result of the choices I have made. Let's play by asking the sacred tree a question. Then we shall choose 5 cards from the deck and arrange them according to the diagram on page 2. Okay, so this is the sacred tree spread. That's kind of what it starts off with. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, starting at the root. The root is the past, what caused the current situation, the trunk, position 2, the direction, the probable evolution of the present situation. 3, the branches, favorable and positive conditions, or what can be developed. And 4, the dead branches, the obstacles, the difficulties, the impediments, or what can be eliminated. The leaves, position 5, the final result, the summary of the reading. So that's that. Okay. So here, got the major arcana, minor arcana, and it's pretty much just keywords. So let's just jump right into this flip through. So in looking at this card, it's not just that there is the English and Spanish translation. It looks like there's also the Italian and French and German, and yeah, so I guess I get to learn some different languages and how to say the tarot cards. So here we start off with this Fool, with the pig and this little, looks like a little doggy here with wheels. And you have the Magician here, looks like some type of bunny magician. High Priestess as an owl. The Empress, looks like another pig. The Emperor, also a pig, but kind of looks like Humpty Dumpty, like a big egg head. Here's the Hierophant, another owl. The Lovers, looks like bunnies and a lamb angel. Oh, that's adorable. Got Chariot. I don't know if that's like a rat or porcupine. And some bulls that look terrified. And you have the Strength card with the lion and the lamb. That's so adorable. They're nuzzling up against each other. And the Hermit, it looks like maybe a polar bear using buckets for shoes. You have the wheel, and looks like it's got some kind of dragon and kitty cat, a snake on it, and it's hard to see what the other animals are. I think it's a lamb instead of like an angel person. Justice, looks like it's an alligator. The Hangman, the bat. You have this Death card. It's a big skull of something. And then there is the, looks like the Emperor Pig and the Hierophant there. You have the Temperance card, Lamb Angel, the devil. So it must be a dragon skull that's in the death card, because that's a dragon skull for the devil. And it looks like two little lambs. Here is the tower, and it looks really blurry. It's hard to see what is really falling out of the tower. You have the star, a little lamb. You have the moon, that exaggerated moon face. It looks so cool. And it's hard to see the little animals in the back, but it looks like some type of four-legged wolf dog. And here's this like lobster or crayfish. You have the sun. This looks like a kangaroo, like a baby and mama. You have the judgment card with the lamb angel sounding the horn. And you have the world. You can see it's like a kitty cat dancing. We get into the cups. Ace of Cups. Two of Cups with the bunny and the owl angel, perhaps. Three of Cups. Four of Cups with a sad little bun. It's called chalices in this deck, not cups, but I'll call them cups. There's the Five of Cups, although chalices sounds very elegant, but I'll still call them cups. And here is the Six of Cups. The Seven of Cups. I wonder if the cups are all bunny themed, because it looks like they're all bunnies in these cups. There's the Eight of Cups. Nine of Cups. 10 of Cups. Knave of Chalices instead of the Page of Cups. There's Knight of Cups. And that looks like a big scared cat. There is the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups. Now we're in the Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles. Pentacles look like they're foxes. Two of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles. They pretty much, images seem pretty aligned with the Rider-Waite-Smith traditional deck. There's the Five of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, and there's something on the arm there. Maybe it's like a little bird, it's hard to tell. Or is it a little fish, since it looks like it's by the seaside? There's the Ten of Pentacles, the Knave or Page of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles riding this, looks like a boar, Queen of Pentacles, and King of Pentacles. I was wondering what these things were. They look like little slugs, but I think they're actually apples. All right, now we have the wands. Ace of Wands, Two of Wands. Looks like the wands are frogs. Three of Wands, Four of Wands, 5 of Wands, 6 of Wands. Is it riding a big turtle or a bigger frog? 7 of Wands, 8 of Wands, 9 of Wands, 10 of Wands. And then we have here the Knave or Page of Wands, Knight of Wands, Queen of Wands, King of Wands. Now we're in the swords. Ace of Swords. Swords look like they are kitties. There's a 2 of Swords, 3 of Swords, 4 of Swords, 5 of Swords, 6 of Swords, 7, 8, 9 of Swords, 10 of Swords. Oh, that's so sad. It's like looking at you with a sad face. You have the Knave or Page of Swords, the Knight of Swords. I like how you can see like a little bit of its eyes under the helmet. Here is the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords. So let's take a look at the back of this deck again. And here are the cards. They're kind of a little thinner than normal deck size. Let's do some shuffling. So it's a bit stiffer than other Llewellyn cards. I like that. Still shuffles well. Let's see about the shuffling in the length way. That works as well. Okay, so I am going to go ahead and shuffle these cards some more and then come back and do a deck interview. Welcome back. I went ahead and shuffled this deck and I am going to do a deck interview and pull 4 cards to tell me about this deck in terms of its essence, its current strengths, current limitations, what it can teach, and then the bottom of the deck I will use as the current energy. And we'll take a look at the guidebook and see what description they have for those cards. So here, the essence of the deck, we have the 9 of Cups or 9 of Chalices. So the essence is happiness and feeling content, wishes fulfilled. In terms of its current strength, we have the 4 of Pentacles. Now, perhaps its strength is being a solid foundation of elements. You know, the 4 different elements there, providing stability, secure in itself. In terms of its current limitations, we have the Emperor, so it might have, you know, 4 of Pentacles as a strength, but perhaps in terms of using that stability for like an overarching structure, maybe that's limited. So let's take a look. Or perhaps it's authority or power over anything, because I remember reading in the guidebook that ultimately it's the querent's choice, not necessarily the cards. So let's take a look at what this deck can teach. Have the Ace or One of Cups. So it can teach, overflowing with emotions, happiness, love, connecting. And the current energy, we have the Wheel. So kind of a sense of big karmic changes, or possibly good luck. So let's take a look at what the guidebook says with respect to the Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups. So they have the family of bunnies. That was for chalices. Okay, so Nine of Cups, happiness in the traditional order of things. All right. Four of Pentacles. That is the foxes. So in terms of the foxes, we have stability has been reached and your objective partially accomplished. So that's the strength. In terms of the limitations, we have the Emperor, and it says here, the Emperor, the little pig, takes the role as Emperor of the forest very seriously. All the animals expect him to administer his power appropriately, wisely, justly, generously, and resolutely, but above all, they want this territory to be protected and conserved. Climb the 4 steps of supremacy and keep our world safe and sound. So that's what the deck is currently limited in terms of being able to administer power appropriately, maybe. Let's take a look at the Ace of Cups, strength and trueness of feeling. And then the Wheel of Fortune being it's just the wheel in this deck. Being the current energy, the wheel of the old abandoned mill has become a plaything for 3 special animals: Mercury cat, salty snake, and sulfur dragon. The wheel turns, and when one of the 3 climbs onto it, another gets off. Only one at a time can stay on the top, and only one at a time can shout, "I won." Interesting. So it seems that this guidebook is pretty much in line with the magical forest theme. So I'll have to definitely read through each of those, but ultimately it seems like the meaning of the cards and the suits are in line with the Rider Waite meanings. So if you had any experience with this deck, or had any readings with it, or any comments in general about it, or the artwork, or the big eyeballs on it, because the big eyeballs of the creatures are very, very hypnotizing. I'll see you next time. Take care.